Ray Davies has been making fine music with his group, The Kinks, for a long time, and both Muswell Hillbillies, the group's new album on RCA, and The King Chronicles, a reprise collection of old Davies tunes, some never before released, showcase the man and his group. In the following, Ray gives his views on writing. He was asked what did he see as the reason for his outstanding success as a songwriter.
I see it as being it's whether you've got enough time to go in the studios and think about things or not. Like when we started, we were on the road all the time, and the stuff that I wrote was literally what we did on stage, and an accumulation of all different sort of things that we did. And it really got me was the end product, or a watered down version of our whole stage act at the time. And stuff like Waterloo Sunset came when we left off gigs for a while. We spent a bit more time in the studios and got more adjusted to studios. But, you know, it's a problem for me, because I'm trying to think I'm a professional something, and I'm not at all. I'm an amateur. And it's like, get a steady job. It's like I do songwriting and perhaps do a paper round to get some sort of something steady. But, you know, it's very insecure, a very insecure existence. You know, I'm working all the time. If I'm not working all the time, I feel I'm doing something wrong. You know, I've got to keep writing. I want to write new things, and I need to do certain things. You know, I get things like I put on a record, or I go to a concert, and I hear something like I don't know, something like Rule Britannia played. And it's really simple. And I think, well, I'm not good enough to do that. Yeah, and I want to do that, and I waste a lot of time studying arrangements and things. You know, and then the next thing I know, I've wasted a whole month when I should have been working on something that I had to do. And then I'll go off and try and do a painting. I feel like it could end tomorrow. That's why I try and do as much as I can. I know if I stopped playing, I'd keep writing. If I stopped writing, I'd start playing. Then I'd have to start writing again. Or if there was a law passed that said that I shouldn't write songs, you know, I'm sure I would, because I'm getting used to it now. It's really hard to get out of it. I like to write on piano because I can't play it very well, and so I lose a lot of the unnecessary chords. I got to bear in mind, it's like a trumpet player. They say a trumpet part can be played by a guitar player. It's very difficult for a guitar player to play a part that's been written by a pianist, because it's just you just can't physically play it. You know, and this is something I've got to try and bear in mind, because I know eventually that we're going to have to play it as a four-piece group. I usually start, melodies are wider than they are when I first start. I sort of tighten them up a bit. You know, I think performances, apart from a few little things, stayed the same. Various other things, like Sunny Afternoon, is completely different. It really is. Because that was written on the piano.
That was Ray Davies of the Kinks.